All right, y'all, just got home from the gym slash writing group. And so now it's time to harvest. So let's see what let's see what we can find. I think there's zucchini in here. Okay, it is. Sure. Come on. There we go. My squash is not doing as well as zucchini. It looks pretty, but I keep getting blossom rot on the ones that produce. So I did do some, what do you call that, self-pollinating, because I haven't been seeing that many bees. And so hopefully we end up getting, wait, no, they died. Yeah, you see that? I'm not sure what's going on the squash, so we'll keep watching it. I'll eventually show a video of me harvesting these potatoes. They died off pretty quickly, and so I'm not sure why, but hopefully I'll still get a decent yield. The other one's looking pretty good. Once they get flowers, they start to die off, so I'll probably have still another month or so before I can harvest these. Always got just a few blackberries. There's another one. Yeah. Oh, yeah, one more right here. Yarrow flowers ready. So I'm just gonna cut these. These are tea. These for tea. Wait, that need more time. You can tell when they're ready when all the flowers are open. And for this one, they're all open. And this one over here, they're still a little closed. So I'm gonna grab these. I think I'm gonna grab some of this catnip today too. There is always some chamomile to harvest. For chamomile tea, you just need the flowers. So I just harvest the heads of the flowers. Is there any more? I probably can take that too. But on these, this year I've been having some issues with aphids. And so every time I see them appear, they've been gone for a little while, but every time I see them appear, I get some soapy water and spray a bunch of soapy water on them. And that usually within a day gets rid of them. Sometimes I also follow up with spraying it with water. So like blasting them off with water. I think that's it. Tomato plant looking good. Remember, I pruned it down a bit, so it has a lot of airflow, and hopefully these tomatoes slowly but surely get bigger. And some nice big juicy tomatoes. Flower beds are looking good. Look at those. Those are pretty. Yeah. Flowers looking great. And I think today is the day to harvest this jalapeno. This jalapeno is pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and take this jalapeno. Look at that. There's more on here, but I'm gonna let those grow a little bit longer. But this, I can use this. Let's see if we can find some sugar snaps. Oh, there's some in here. There's always some sugar snaps. These are starting to die off. So within the next week or two, I'll show a video of me pulling them out and replacing it. I want some more cucumbers. There's this new variety of cucumber. Well, it's not, I don't think it's a new variety. It's new to me, variety of cucumbers. And so, but if you notice, like the leaves are starting to change color around this time every year. They start to die off because it's too hot. And so usually I'll replace it with something else. And this year it's going to be more cucumbers. So it'll be two different variety cucumbers that I've never grown before. One of which is a cucumber or cucumber melon. It's like very little tiny cucumbers. Y'all see any more? I think it might be good. Most of these need some more time. I have a little bitty greenhouse here that I don't necessarily utilize very much at this time of the year. It comes more in handy when I have seedlings around April, early May, just to give them some access to some actual real sun instead of lights. And so don't use it very much during this time, but I'm sure there's ways I can. And we're back over to the green beans. There's always green beans to harvest during this time of the year. Ooh, those some big ones. I missed those yesterday. Leave those for now. Right now I'm harvesting maybe about 10 or 15 green beans a day. I have about a half bag of frozen green beans in the freezer. So last year I ended up having maybe 2 or 3 bags of frozen green beans that lasted me almost until Thanksgiving. I think I had them until the beginning of November. Look at those. So they lasted a while. Ooh, my black-eyed peas, oh gosh, is looking beautiful. They're getting taller and taller. I might have to trellis them though, because they're starting to lean a little bit. So probably gonna trellis them, but I don't have another trellis, so I'm gonna have to buy one. So if anybody knows of a place I can get one for a good deal, let me know. My cilantro hasn't been doing that well this year. It grew super slowly, and yeah, it hasn't been doing the greatest this year, but I'm gonna go ahead and harvest some. It's going to seed super fast. I may try again. I think I could start growing more from seed possibly in August. They usually grow pretty fast, but this year they took a long time to grow up, and then by the time they did, it was too hot, and so they went to seed super fast. So see, this is them starting to go to seed. Some of these I'll probably leave and let them go to seed, so I have some cilantro seeds later, but part of me almost don't want to use them again because they went to seed so fast and they grew so slowly. And so I might actually not use those seeds because I don't want the same thing to happen next year. Let's get some parsley too. Parsley's been doing pretty good this year. Get 1, 2 thingies from here. Over here I have a little bitty oregano and thyme plant. Well, 2 oregano plants and a little bitty thyme plant. And so I think I might take some of this oregano because, you know, the more you harvest, the more they grow. So just want to make sure I'm consistently harvesting from these little bee plants. And these I started from seed. The oregano plants I started from seed. And when was that? I want to say either January or February. And so the time I started from seed but didn't survive. And so I ended up just purchasing it from a nursery. Look at that, that's growing. Let's get this last little bit. And then I could take some time, but I think I'm gonna wait maybe for a few days. Take some. Look at that. I have no idea what that is. I'm going to ask Google. I have no idea what that is. Let's get some kale. And kale, I literally just freeze. I like making greens out of kale. I'm not sure why, but I do. And so I usually freeze it until I'm ready to make a pot of greens. All right, so now we're on the other side of the green beans. This is a big old patch of green beans, and so can't do the whole side. The whole thing on one side, so I have to go to each side. I have right next to my green beans, and between my green beans and my Brussels sprouts, I have celery. I didn't realize that the Brussels sprouts would get so tall. So the celery is a little shaded out, so I'm a little nervous about that. But it looks pretty good. I'm just waiting. I probably could harvest quite a bit of it, but I'm just waiting to see if these stalks get thicker. Even like just a little bit thicker. But yeah, but it looks really good so far. So looking forward to trying what fresh celery tastes like. Look at this one. Not many on that side. All right, I think I may be harvesting my first cucumber. Take a look at that. I could leave it, but I'm kind of excited for it, so I'm just gonna take it now because I like cucumbers and I wouldn't mind eating this today. Look at that. It's pretty good for the first one. My carrots did okay. I have a bunch of little ones that are still in here, so I'm leaving them to see if they grow a little bit more. And then in about a week or two, I can plant some more seeds, so for a second harvest. So hopefully I'll be able to get a better harvest with bigger carrots. Look, we got some chipotle peppers growing. Eventually these will turn, you see those? They'll turn red, and then I'll harvest them. And then we have a couple of these sweet peppers going. And then this is, I believe these two are bell peppers. One is red and one is green. And then this is my little bitty habanero pepper that I'm not sure if it's gonna do anything because it's been that size for a long time, but now that it has more access to sun, hopefully it started to do something. I think I did pretty good today.